Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Jay Hollingshed, your high performance mindset coach and public speaker, and I'm doing something a little different tonight. I'm enjoying the weather outside, put it that way, and I hope everybody can see me pretty well. And today is Sunday, the first day of the week in which we will be always discussing pillar number one, which is awareness and mindfulness. Awareness and mindfulness. Now, I am actually out here in my driveway in front of the house. So, enjoying. We got some nice weather going on. So, as far as being aware and mindful, I'm using the outdoors right now to kind of get me into that, to kind of give me some motivation for that. So, before we get into it, thanking everybody for tuning in. My frat brother, Frederick Shadding. What's up, brother A5? Also, Dale Brown, thank you for tuning in as well. I see both of you guys checking in right on time at 10 o'clock. I appreciate that. Also, if you want to watch this video in its entirety, feel free to go to my YouTube channel. It's always on and ready and backlogged for your viewing pleasure. I appreciate you for doing that as well. Now, let's get right into it. So, today is Sunday, episode number 162 of 365, and this is my 7 Pillars of Mental Performance series. Now, today is awareness and mindfulness. What I am going to do today is share with you some tips or some things that I do to kind of take me away from the fast pace of society and all of that. Just something to calm down, to calm my life down, because everything can get so hectic and everything can get so hectic and you can get stressed out. And a lot of us don't take time to stop and smell the roses, as the phrase says. So here are a few tips, and it's actually it's almost a game that I play with myself, right? So I play this game. I call it I don't even have a name for it. I just take 10 seconds to explore my 5 senses, and I ask 5 questions for each sense, right? So this is what I do. I'll take 10 seconds and I'll close my eyes real tight like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course, I'm counting, to myself in my mind. And so when I'm counting to myself in my mind, I'm holding on, right? And as soon as I open my eyes, the first thing that I see, I look at it. Then I ask 5 questions. Those questions are who, what, when, where, and why. So right now, if I close my eyes real tight and I go through my 10 seconds, right, and I open them up, okay, I'm outside right now. So I'm looking at a plant in front of me, right? I'm in my front yard, so there's a big hosta plant. Now, the who, what, when, where, and why of this hosta. Who put it there? Who planted it there? I already got the what, so what is it? Who planted it there? When did it get there? How long has it been there? Where is it? It's right here in front of my yard on the corner. And why? Why is it there? What purpose is it serving? What does it do? And so it's just something I do for myself when I try to take my mind away from everything else that's going on in life, everything else that's going on in nature. Right now, speaking of nature, it's getting a few sprinkles, so it's kind of why water hit my eye. So another thing I go from, and that was the first sense, from what did I see? I saw that hosta, right? So the second sense, I could do the same thing again. I close my eyes real tight, and I go 10 seconds, and I open my eyes. All right, and let's go for touch or feel. What do I feel right now? I just told you I felt a raindrop on my eye, so there's a wetness. What about that wetness? It's wet, okay. The who, what, when, where, and why of that raindrop that hit me. Okay, who? Who did it come? Who sent it? I already know who sent it, where it came from, and now my eye is itching, so I'm feeling that. I could throw that in as well. But the who, the what, I already know what it was. It was a raindrop. When? It just hit me a few seconds ago. Why did it hit me and hit my eye? I'm sitting here. There are no such things as coincidences. So why did that raindrop, fall on me and hit my eye? And it allowed me to think of certain things. It triggered thoughts. It triggered my mind to go in a certain direction. I'll do the same thing again. I close my eyes for 10 seconds, then I open my eyes real tight. What am I smelling? Okay, I'm right here beside this flower bed, so I got this big aroma of flowers. There's a floral arrangement right here. I'm smelling flowers. Okay, now I go into the who, what, when, where, and why of the smell. Why does it smell the way it does? Why does it have that sweet smell? Now, for every question that I ask, I'm thinking. It sends my mind to a different thought. And when I'm thinking about these thoughts, okay, like I said, we think in pictures. So the smell, there's a sweet aroma coming from these flowers. Now my mind is really trying to work. I'm thinking about, okay, what does a sweet smell look like? Little things like that that trigger my mind and challenge my mind, and it takes me away from the fast pace, the hustle and bustle of everybody saying, come and do this, come do that. Takes me away from the emails and the phones ringing and all of that. Just take time to enjoy life. Be aware and mindful of your surroundings, the things that are around us that we take for granted, the things we don't appreciate. And that was smell. So I went through see, touch, hear, and smell. The last one is taste. I do taste a little different this time, okay? When I'm exploring taste and it comes to awareness and mindfulness and this little game that I play. So what I do for taste, I don't close my eyes. I'll do something different. I'll take something edible like a piece of candy. I'll use a piece of candy. I'll take a potato chip or it can be a piece of fruit. I can take some juice or something like that. Anything with a different taste or something that will trigger my taste buds. So I put it in my mouth and I still do the 10 seconds. I'll sit there for 10 seconds, and during that 10 seconds or more, I will savor that taste, and then I will go through my 5 questions: the who, the what, the when, the where, and the why. So let's say one of my favorite things, I don't need a whole lot of it, but I swear I tear it up. Those little bitty chocolates of Ferrero Rocher chocolates, the kind that's wrapped up in the gold paper. Got the little crispy outside and the hazelnut inside, but it's wrapped in all the chocolate. Man, you talk about a weakness. I'm a sucker for those. Ooh, I promise you. But I get one of those, and every time I eat one of those, I swear I go through that 10-second thing, and I'm savoring every bit of it. But when I savor it, I think of the who, the what, the when, the where, and the why of the taste. Why does it taste the way it does? Why does it taste, the way it does? Did I say that right? Even if I didn't, you know what I'm talking about. Why does it have the taste that it has? Okay? Who was the one that actually helped put it together? The hazelnuts had to be picked from somewhere. Where did the hazelnuts come from? Who picked them? Everything like that. So now those are the things that I go through. Dale Brown says, now you got me 1 and 1. Man, those things are good, but I promise you. But those are how and it takes no more than 5 minutes. You can use a minute per sense. And so I take my 5 senses and I go through those, and I do that with my 5 senses because my 5 senses are actually, like I tell you, they are gateways to the mind. Your 5 senses are gateways to your mind, and they're gateways to how you process whatever it is in life. So the thing is, you're exploring yourself. You're trying to stay in touch with who you are, and that's what awareness and mindfulness is. The thing is, not being aware of, not trying to know everything else in the world. But if you know everything about yourself, you know how to adapt to everything else in the world. Don't try to learn the rest of the world. Learn yourself. When you know who you are, everything else can be catered to you, and not catering yourself to everything else. So that's all that I have for awareness and mindfulness on today. This is actually episode 162 of 365. I'm glad I'm wrapping up because it's starting to rain on me. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much. Gina Cecily, Herbert Henley, Dale Brown, Howard Carter, everybody else that tuned in, Delja Douglas. Who else am I missing? I saw somebody else. I got time real quick. June Joyner. Hey, how you doing? Leon Beckworth. What's up, Noble? I appreciate you, man. Leah Chapman. Stephanie. It's a Hewlett. Stephanie, Hewlett Stephanie, hey, I appreciate you. Carrie Piggies, all right, everybody's tuning in. Thank you so much, and as always, I appreciate you. Be well, stay blessed, and through love, be a blessing. God bless.